Hey, people! Welcome back to Galatea. Yes, we're back, and I'm joined with Fuaranna. Hello.
Hi. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. You feeling good?
Yeah, I'm feeling okay.
Yeah, had a good holiday, New Year. I know it's like 2 weeks now, but I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
it was good.
Yeah,
It was good.
Good times.
That's good to hear. Yeah, it's we made a little video of Galatea before New Year's and stuff, where we kind of just said a few things about the project and just went through with what we wanted to do with the rest of the project. And a lot of you people have seen that, and I was like, you know what, it's time to do a speed build. And I was feeling it the other day, and we're here. And what you're seeing me build today is so Fuaranna made this river rapids, as we've talked about, which we want to do, which we have a lot of cool plans with. And then we were talking about making this like a sort of a harbor area sort of thing, and I was like, you know what, if I keep on building these small buildings, it's just gonna take a lot of time, right? Constantly making these super detailed small buildings, as I've done here in the harbor area before. So I was like, you know what? Let me just try build a little bit more big. Let us try fill in some more room here, so we are not like constantly forced to build, as I said, with the small pieces or like just all that stuff, you know, because it just becomes tedious.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, yeah. We have some good plans to do here, and I saw that you had some inspiration for this area. I mean, we're going with it as we go. We don't have like a
It's not
map.
Organized.
We don't have a map.
Exactly.
It's naturally evolving into whatever it will be eventually.
Pretty much.
Yeah. It's like creative flow, letting it go, stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. And I really, as I say, I thought whatever I'm doing here today, as I said, I've hit a groove, and I was just unstoppable in that way.
Nice.
So
that's a good vibe.
yeah, I love that vibe, and it's very rare I have that these days. But I had it with Galatea, so I was like, you know what?
Let's go.
Let's just go.
Nice. I'm happy you did.
Yes. So what you see me do here is I am making sort of like an entrance to the river rapids. I feel like we could maybe cover in the river rapids in like a big block building, and then just build things around the block.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then have like an interior inside too, kind of like Fata Morgana from Efteling, where you like walk on the. You walk before you enter, or you queue the ride, right? You walk in this sort of little.
Yeah.
What do you call that?
I
guess this path.
Yeah, like little corridors almost. Is that what you mean?
Yes, exactly. And we have, as you can see in the back, we have the paths going across or above the river rapids. So it would make perfect sense to sort of do something like that with one of them.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we do want to cover up that area so it's more like a hidden station.
Yes.
And I do have a really cool idea for an interior if we manage to do it with this station, because obviously we are very limited by the station layouts.
Yeah.
I mean, like the sides that you get from the game, all that stuff. But yeah, we will see what fits in what you are building now. Because
I'm trying to build a new dome or tower sort of thing.
Yeah. I really love that with the window as well. That's really cute.
Yeah.
A lot of texture, and you use so many pieces to give it different, interesting, decoration. How do you say this? That's really creative use that we haven't used yet, is what I mean. It looks really, really nice.
Yes, and I'm really happy for how this sort of tower dome spire ended up, and then I just top it up with one of our previous ones. But yeah, I think it's auto saving. Yeah. But as I say, it was in the start I was just building little by little to see where it would take me, and like would it take too much of the whole thing if I build it bigger, but I just built it so it kind of evolved, and then all of a sudden I was just like, you know what? this looks awesome.
Yeah.
This I can work with this, you know. So
that's good.
So yeah, and also as you say, the stained glass window in the tower really makes the tower stand out a bit more.
Gives it that Oriental vibe a little bit as well.
Yes, exactly. So here I'm starting to do like the trick. So what do you do when you have a box building? You kind of like add smaller buildings next to it, different angles, which gives it like just more depth, some more composition, just a lot more balance as well, you know. And that's sort of what I'm trying to do. And then as you can see, I'm trying to make this area so it has a little bit of different, like all the colors we have, all of this, they're sort of here in this section. And also a little bit of different like trim pieces and etc. I just wanted, as I said, this area to be majestic and also very inviting.
Yeah.
So,
cool.
So that's kind of like what I've been trying to do. And also, honestly, when you've seen me build this, we're literally almost done with this sort of section here. It's mainly just the path. Maybe you can add those patterns that you've done in the town. Maybe that will work here too. Maybe.
For sure. That would be really cool.
Yeah, so it's just like covering in the building or like the river rapids afterwards we're gonna do here. But besides that, I'm really happy for it, and I didn't use so many ThemeMaker Toolkit pieces either.
Nice.
Which is also
we could use
kinda
a little bit of an area where it's not that
so heavy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Too. we have been trying. I don't know if people are wondering this, but since we build everything custom, we do have to think about how we make the performance still.
Yes.
Yeah. How to keep the game running, where to save in pieces, and also a good thing to think about is that you don't want to over decorate every little meter, like the little square meter of the park. You want to have some quiet areas so that some really heavily detailed areas stand out more. It's like a contrast effect. And that's definitely because this building already has this really majestic layout and feel, so it doesn't really need that much extra stuff, even though it's really tempting to always go all out. I know how it feels, but sometimes you just need to step back and leave it at.
And it's funny you say that, because I did feel this with this guy. Like as soon as I started building it, like when it came to the clutter and stuff, I was like, wait, where can I put the clutter to make it like, because it's just the whole even though it's not messy, but in your head it's kind of like, if I will start doing this, it's gonna look messy, and do I want that?
Yeah.
So whenever we get to the point where I'm gonna do clutter and stuff, it's not really so much clutter. It's mainly like hanging, like bunting and some plants and stuff. I'm trying to more to do with. So, but as you can see here, just I didn't really know what it was I was gonna do on the left side, where you can see I have this opening sort of roof, but I end up adding a shop in there. And then people will actually walk in there and stuff. It looks super cool when we're done.
Awesome.
None of these. Yeah, and especially also here on the right side where we have the river rapids, we're gonna have like some. We're gonna try and make like a nice rock kind of wall up towards like the terrain.
Yeah.
And hope for the best there. So yeah.
Yeah. I really love the angle that you put in here as well, because like we said before, we don't have this layout already drawn how we want this. We just go with it, and we ended up having this big plaza here that we needed to fill somehow, and I love that you put this building in this angle there. That just really makes for more interesting, how do you say this?
Well, composition and the depth, right?
Yeah, it really worked.
And I love how like all these peaks of the domes and spires and these buildings here are like dominating this section here. Like we've always said, like we want the spires, like kind of like a city of spire or domes or something, right? We want Galatea to be.
It's like the Mediterranean version of Copenhagen.
Yes, with a lot more colors too.
Yeah. it's the Dane in you talking about the spires and the domes that you guys are so proud of.
I can't help it.
No, that's fine. I mean, it's really definitely. I've seen some interesting domes and spires when I was there, so I get it. And yeah, it's really cool to come up with our own style here and get our inspiration from everywhere. So I really like that, and I love that you use so many different assets here.
Yeah, and textures too. I was like, I need to get some different textures in here, otherwise things are gonna be weird. And then here, as I said, putting in the shop underneath here, and it actually people actually walk in here even though we have the path so close to each other.
Ah, okay.
But it does work. I put in some barriers too, so they don't clip completely through the building.
Yeah, that's
and then I add this guy under here. I always forget we have these shop facades for some of these buildings here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like the Moorish pack, or it's called like the World Fair Moorish pieces. And I really have been trying to use them as little as possible, because if you think about Mediterranean meeting some Arabic influences, it's really easy to use those pieces. But yeah, we really... if we use it sparingly like this, it really works, I think.
Yes. Yes. And I've also, as I say, I've tried to just somewhat use it like the stucco pieces here as well. And then instead of the window grid pieces, I'm using just the temple pieces for the walls. And
yeah.
I'm just trying to look a little bit different and see what kind of other pieces we can sort of put into the mix here.
Yeah.
Right? And
I really love that.
That's always the fun part.
Yeah, for sure, yeah. I really love that this has this kind of almost ancient Greek or Roman vibe as well, which is also a little bit from that area, right? Like southern Europe, and yeah, we haven't really had that in this park that much yet so far. So I do like that this old section in the city has that classic style a little bit more. I don't know if you did it on purpose, but it really works.
Well, I did think about, because we talked about that we wanted it to be like ruins, maybe like a fallen temple or abandoned temple, and then with some like buildings as like close to the water, to the lake sort of thing, as we talked about, the small thin buildings that are gonna like getting stacked on top of each other.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the plan with that, right? But yeah, I was sort of going with, because I had in mind that we could make it a box and then like just build like peaks, spires, buildings around it, and not do anything about it then, besides just do interior work afterwards.
Yeah.
And then I think it's gonna work super well with like what we talked about how the River Rapids theme and style are gonna be.
Yeah.
Because we said it's gonna be like probably one of the most themed River Rapids and longest River Rapids.
Also why I've been postponing it a little bit, because it will be like one of those sections where you dive in and then emerge after a month of building, if you know what I mean.
Yes. It's gonna take some time, but then it's good that we are two people, so we can always
break
take
it up
over for each other.
Also to avoid repetition like that, it's not too much the same, because that's also, I hope, what helps in the Galatea, that it's two people styles merging together to not make it repetitive, hopefully.
Exactly.
Oh, this is beautiful. Love this. Really welcoming.
Yeah, as you can see, this is sort of the clutter I was talking about, right? Instead of the normal clutter, it's more like the, how do you say? Yeah, the welcoming clutter, like the clutter that's just
less marketplace and more just.
Yes.
Yeah. I love, by the way, that you almost talked in Dutch there. I love that you really can see how we have evolved our style in the city.
Yes.
When you just went back to the old part, I really noticed that we really have grown almost, if I can say that myself. Oh, look at that.
A little bit of gold there.
In this new part. It's interesting to see. And I don't know if people are watching agree with us. Let us know in the comments. But
yes,
this is really
please.
interesting. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, Yeah, I just went all in, as I say. I just had so many ideas, and I think the interior too for the river rapids, which we both are gonna work on, I think we can make it look super dope in there too.
Definitely.
And who knows, as I said, maybe we'll do like the river rapids will be like half a narrated ride or something.
Yeah.
Like where it tells a story about Galatea.
Yeah.
We have so many cool people in the Discord that has these nice narrated voices, right?
Yes.
Like just like Moomin, Dodger. There's so many people.
Yeah, it would be cool if they want to help out with something.
Yeah, 100% sure they will. If we just ask them nicely.
We love you guys.
Yeah. But as you can see here, just adding a little bit of clutter and then your nice cauldrons.
Oh yeah, my cauldrons, my first ever TMTK item.
Which is like such a good quality.
Thank you.
Still.
I actually am very proud of them, even though it's just a cauldron, but I didn't have any experience before it, and yeah. They are optimized, by the way, if anyone was wondering, with the LODs and stuff. So
yeah, they're really pretty.
But yeah, this looks really gorgeous, Wikz. I love it. Beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah, we're slowly getting there towards the end now. As I said, it's a short video. I'm gonna try do more of this year, more videos, but shorter. So that's sort of the solution for me here this year. And then like just as soon as we can get more spires, more peaks and stuff, and then just the more we will build, the more we will add, and just look at this area now, right, with different textures and
gorgeous.
And as I said, we haven't really used normal roof, as you mentioned yourself, like that normal roof I just used, like with tiles. We've literally just made custom roofs all the way, unless it's like a square.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, look at those people! It looks so alive now. Oh, it makes me so happy.
Yes. Right.
Yeah. Gorgeous.
And then they get stuck already inside there. It's like, God, I don't know what it is, but people get stuck in here.
I don't know. We do
it's
weird things with the path, and yeah, I mean, I don't really care.
Well, fair enough.
The path works, they get there, they get their food.
Exactly, that's as long as they get that, then I'm happy.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So yeah, here it is, guys. Some cinematics of the build so far, and then hopefully we will be back within a month with some new stuff. I'm definitely feeling Galatea again, and me and Fuaranna has been said that we want this part to get out this year, hopefully within half a year, depending on what we can put into it, because it is literally our river rapids, and now after this big building here, it actually have filled in a lot of gaps.
Yes.
So
great job.
So yes, positive, and yes, it's gonna go great. It's gonna go great. So next time, guys, hopefully me and Fuaranna will have a speed build, or maybe just Fuaranna will have something for us as well, guys.
Yep.
So yeah, stay alert and let us know in the comments down below what you think, guys. And if you wanna talk more with us and stuff, you can visit and join us in the Discord as well. Where you can keep up to date with all the stuff. So yeah, thanks for once again joining me.
Thanks for building something so epic.
Well, thank you. Thanks for making this epic project with me.
You gotta make me cry.
It's making me a better builder for sure, also with the color schemes and stuff. So I really love building in here, as we've mentioned before, because it's different from everything else I freaking build personally. Yeah. So yeah, guys, leave a comment down below, and have a great day, great week, all that stuff, and we will see you around. Bye bye.